audio is a little bit better, maybe? No more feedback? Okay, so we're looking into angle pairs. So those of you that are here, I'll put your phones away. Get them off the desk, please. So we're going to focus on these things here. Those of you that, well, I guess all of you are just here, so I don't really have anything to say to people at home. You also have the formulas on this formula page, which are these right here. So if you want that on your own screen, you have that available. These are the things we're talking about: vertical angles, complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, and then linear pairs. So vertical angles, this is only when you have lines intersecting like this. So when you have lines that intersect like this, the top one and the bottom one are going to be equal. So same thing on this side, the left one and the right one, these are going to be equal to each other. So if this blue one is, let's say this blue one is like 30 degrees, this one is also 30 degrees. It's pretty straightforward. Complementary angles equal 90 degrees. So if you see an angle that has this box inside of it, just know that that means 90 degrees. You can also just have random angles. So like angle 1, if angle 1 is 89 degrees, its complement, angle 2 is going to be 1 degree. They just have to add up to 90. Doesn't matter what they are. So you could have 40 and 50 would be another example of that. Supplementary angles work the same way, but when it's supplementary, it'll look like a flat line when it's together. So these two angles are going to be supplementary. So like if you have angle 1 is 100, the supplement to that will be 80 degrees. Adjacent just means next to each other. So for instance, when you're looking at adjacent angles, you have these. So these two would be adjacent because they're touching each other, these two here. But if you went across, like here and here, those would be not adjacent because they're not touching each other, they're crossing each other. And then a linear pair is supplementary and adjacent. So that's really it. I'm going to go into your worksheet, your assignment, so you have some examples from here also. So if you haven't already, pull yours up. You might get some of the same questions I do. You might not. Isn't loading. So the first part is just going to be identifying them. Put in your bag or something. Okay, so you do have an X here, but they're not across from each other. None of them are right angles. They don't make a flat line, but they're touching each other. So those are adjacent. Here's the flat line here. This is 90 degrees. That means these two also add up to what? 90 degrees. So this is complementary. This one, vertical angles are the same, so there's no math you have to do there. So you just got to figure out what it is, and then they're either going to add up to 90, add up to 180, or they're going to be the same. I think that's all you cover on here. So like number 7 here, complement is going to be what, 180 or 90? Huh? I mean 90. So for number 7 on this one, all you do is subtract 28 from 90, you have the answer. That'd be straightforward. And then you just have more examples on here. So I'm going to stop this recording and then let's see if we can get one attempt of this in before lunch.